So hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. Racey here. Just wanted to go over the 1010 portal energies for you quickly because I watch collective energy. I go through my feed and I see what everybody's up to and what everybody's feeling and the different different sources out there that put out collective messages and um, it's funny because whenever I'm not resonating with any of it, I know I'm good. But I wanted to make sure that you guys kind of understand where this 1010 portal energy is. So you guys could see here, this is what the cosmos are kind of sort of looking like as of today. And I'm going to break down for you exactly what that means. All right. Hey, good morning. Right off the bat, guys, especially if you're in the States, okay, we've got Venus, Apollon, Mercury, Poseidon, and Pallas in Scorpio. For those of you who don't know what a combination that is, okay, Venus obviously rules love and the beauty of life, what we enjoy here in this life. Apollon is your soul song and the way the divine communicates with you through synchronicities. Mercury is our integrity of the soul. It's how we communicate our truth. Also, oh, sorry guys. Live in life. Okay.
Call rejected.
So, Poseidon is really similar to that. Poseidon is the deep emotional truth within the self that wants to be expressed. And Pallas is wisdom and logic and strategy on how to succeed with victory. So when you get those elements in Scorpio, which is the sign of death and rebirth, it's transformative energy, it's deep healing energy, it rules Pluto, right? And Pluto we just had major changes with it going direct and everything on the 3rd, and it's still in Capricorn. So we're healing and truly healing our relationship with our 3D reality. We are healing our relationship with our 3D reality, realizing that our 3D reality, the life that we are living on an everyday basis, the Capricorn energy, is not in alignment, or is in alignment, right? Because we're discerning the difference between what is real for us that brings us that truthful reality of joy and what doesn't. Scorpionic energy is going to be pushing the truth and the deep self forward towards rebirth. Okay. If you are living a life where the vast majority of what you do is to please other people and not yourself, if the vast majority of what you do is to avoid certain things versus creating the unknown and looking forward to surrender of control, right? If we're doing things out of fear state, or if we're doing things out of obligation, especially with Capricorn's energy where Pluto is, it's afraid of loss, of the deep soul scar. That's what Pluto is. The deep soul scar right now is tied to our 3D reality. And the universe is asking you in the best way it can now with the 1010 portal energy, are you living your best life? Best life does not mean how much money you have. Best life does not mean do you have family. Best life does not mean, is it this job or this stuff or this car or whatever that you own. It is not about 3D things. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not about 3D relationships with people. It's about whether or not you're happy. It's about whether or not you're truly happy with the reality that you've created for yourself. And that is what the collective is feeling today. With all of this energy, we have Mars in Libra, which is about taking actions in a fair and balanced way, doing things level-headed. Mars is at its detriment there, which is actually a really good thing for certain placements with certain people in their natal charts. Because to be completely honest, if you have Mars and Aries retrograde, you don't typically take your highest good actions very well. And when they do, they blow up at you pretty fucking huge. You know, so when you have an aspect like that with an aspect that like this, it's actually greatly to your benefit, because you can slow down enough, long enough, to trust your choices, to make clear and balanced choices. So, you know, when people talk about detriments or fall positions with certain things, it's really only at a detriment to some, and it's greatly beneficial to others. You know, this is a time where the cosmic energies are really having you take a look at your health for face value, right, with Hygeia and Gemini and Meadows, how you're repeating the past patterns of family and why there are certain things that keep reoccurring in family lines as far as health issues, because we're taught how to live life and what is valuable, Capricornian energy from the time we're born. We're taught all about the 3D world, because that's all that they knew was the 3D world. So now that, you know, there's people like myself and other readers on YouTube and other healers and things like that, in the spiritual community, the holistic community, people are realizing that they're 5D before they're 3D. And in order to understand their 3D life, they have to understand their 5D self first. Because the soul came first before you were here in the body. Your soul has already existed. So coming into this 3D life with your 5D soul and getting taught about the 3D, we're forgetting that we don't know who we are in the 5D, which is what's being addressed. That's what's coming into balance. Sun in Libra, Mars in Libra. We have White Moon, which is the good karma that you reap and create over the course of your lifetime, whether you realize you have good karma or not. Or whether you think you have so much bad karma, or you must have so much bad karma because you keep being dealt shit storms, you know, or you're being thrown into life instead of, you know, life graciously just blessing you with experience. You feel like you're being clobbered. This is a time truly for you to start understanding your 5D self and how it works in the 3D. Your 5D self creates from a place of love within the self energy. If you are not loving yourself, you are living life based on the idea or fear of loss, or the fear or idea of judgment, or the fear or idea of hurting other people to your own detriment, right? To your own detriment. This is about understanding your 5D self and how it creates here in the 3D. So when I tell you, I look at the energies, the collective energies that are coming up on my feed, and I see things that prompt me to go live like this so that people understand, it's because I'm truly not even resonating with the collective anymore, which is good, because the vast majority of the collective is like, what the fuck do I do? I'm not happy and I don't know what to do. I'm in this situation and I don't know how to get out of it. Let me tell you one thing. The truth sets you free every time you are willing to speak it and admit it. The truth, above all else, will always set you free. That is why Mercury is first, because it is the integrity and truth of the soul. It's here in Scorpio. It's asking to be acknowledged. Venus is there. It's asking to be acknowledged on a heart level, because people can't take the 3D reality they've created anymore from a 3D understanding, not knowing who they are. This is a time where you get back in touch with yourself and why you're really here, and it's to feel joy and love and happiness and peace, and the way to create that is through freeing yourself of that deep soul scar that's attached to the 3D Capricornian energy before attaching to itself as a 5D entity being of and within itself, your soul. Reattaching to your soul above the 3D world that is our reality. Whatever your reality is, whoever your reality is, does not matter. Things are things. You cannot take them with you. People are people. You cannot take them with you. You have your soul, and you have your connections, and you have your integrity. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to drive your happiness forward or not. So, with that said, guys, just know Uranus is opposing a lot of this energy. So you're going to get curveballs, because this isn't a choice, right? 1010 portal, it's not really a choice. You're moving forward. You're moving forward, and you can choose it of your own free will to move forward, which is essentially the hardest thing for us to choose, but the easiest for us to get through, or the universe can push you through, which you'd have to get rid of everything you needed to get rid of in order to stand true in your soul self anyway, because the universe loves you. It has your back. It's not going to let you live in this deep soul scar attached to a 3D world that you are truly not a part of and just learning in, right? So there's going to be 3 initiation points after this portal energy passes today. There's going to be 3 initiation points. One is going to be in January. One is going to be on Christmas. And there's going to be another one, well, there's going to be a whole series of them throughout the rest of October, starting on the 15th all the way through to the 31st when Mercury goes retrograde. It's going to get intense and more intense, guys. The universe is going to be pushing this portal energy forward over the next few months. Over the next few months. It's not over just because today is over. You know what I mean? It's not over just because 10:10. Okay, it's finally 10:11 now. I guess my reality is still intact. Listen. The universe it doesn't hate you. Some people may or may not lose their entire life in a day. Some people are going to lose it in pieces, because that's what they can handle. Some people are going to lose it in pieces. It's going to start building. It's going to start gaining this drive to burn it all down, right? The universe is going to push people to breaking points over the next few months. So keep your head clear and speak your truth without hesitation, without any denial of it. Just be honest with yourself, your soul song, your heart, your integrity, right? Your emotional integrity. All of these things in Scorpio, right? The truth. How you can honestly get yourself out of these situations. This is where it's telling you. This is where it's pointing you. This is the energy that needs to come into the balance within the self. Okay? So I will be here. I will be back from my little vacay. We're out near Sterling, Colorado right now. And I will be back to do readings and things like that as of the 14th, because I already have the 13th booked. So, yeah, you guys know where to find me. All my information's in the description down there. So until next time, guys, honestly, don't worry about shit. Losing whatever or whoever. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. If you're worrying about it, then chances are, if it's a source of your worry, it's in your highest good to let it go. It's in your highest good to let it go. Anything that would create worry, let them go, let the thought go, and realize it's just a fear, because you have no reason to actually worry. You're not being given any reason to actually worry. You're just worrying for nothing. You know, you might be deathly afraid of losing someone, and you really have no reason from them to fear it. You know what I mean? What, because you change? You know, so just keep yourself in check. Keep your fears in check. Keep your worries in check, and just speak your truth, because whoever's meant to be there will be there. Whoever is meant to be there will be there. If it's aligned with your truth. You're not losing anything that's not aligned for your highest good. So, relax. Relax and let the universe show you what the truth can do, as far as creating joy and happiness in your life over the next 3 months versus loss and pain and okay? I love you guys, and I am here. I am here. Alright? So until next time, guys, love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Bye.